Hi everybody, it's Kiana Darling and I'm back with another video. Okay, so this video is going to be on my college story. I'm going to be giving my college story and my, okay, I'm looking at the messages are popping up at the top because I'm filming this on my iPad, and so I'm just going to jump right into this because this might be pretty long. It's going to be in 2 more videos. I'm sorry I keep messing with my hair too. I'm just all over the place today. Okay. If you guys like the makeup, thumbs up, and I think I'm going to do a sort of makeup tutorial on this. I think this is very pretty. This is how I'm going to be wearing my makeup for the majority of the winter. A very subtle smoky eye, and then I'm going to do fun lips. This is just nude pink that I always wear. But I'm going to make sure I have some good light, right? Okay, so, okay. My school is 94% women. I went to 92% women. I went to Ursuline College, all-girls school. I know, big bore, right? No, not really. I'm so glad that I actually did end up going to my school, because if I didn't, I feel like I maybe would not graduate, but it would have taken me a lot longer to graduate, and already did take me long, because I get sidetracked very easily, like by, especially being 18 and 19 when you're going to school. Oh my gosh, I did not take it seriously at all. So, let me just get started. So, freshman year, I get to school, and I'm going to do pictures at the end of this. This video is going to be, I think I'll do freshman and sophomore year, and then junior year is a whole nother video in itself, guys. So, okay, let me take it from the beginning. Freshman year, and go to school. I'm kind of over it. As soon as I get there, I'm like, oh, this place is boring. Why am I here? Why did I pick this school? All these girls, and everyone's like bubbly and friendly, right? I know, right? At first. So I'm like, why did I pick this school? And I was kind of over it. Mind you, it was only like 25 minutes away from my house, so I had the advantage to go home on the weekends. But my parents did not let me bring my car the first semester, which sucked. But I would go home, get it on the weekends, and I would drive back to campus on Saturday and Sunday. Okay. So, at the beginning, I met a few friends, I met a few people, whatever. I felt like I didn't really need to make friends because I was so close to home, and a lot of my friends were still home. So I was just kind of like brushing everything off, still hanging out with my best friends from high school over the weekend, which is normal. But you really want to try to make friends, you want to try to keep a balance of high school friends and college friends. Some of you won't have this problem if most of your friends are like spread out in all different ways of the world or ways of America, I don't know. So, but I had both of my sort of sets of friends there. So freshman year was kind of boring until around Halloween. Around, I would say, the end of September, I started hanging out with this group of friends. I was on the track team. So I was on the track team. So my roommate and I hung out with a lot of track girls. So that's kind of like instant friends already. It was like 6 of us who always hung out together. And then we had this little room in the bottom of the dorms called the Smoker. And it's kind of like where a lot of the burnouts hung out. No, I'm joking. No, it was fun though. Because we would smoke there. We would drink. I hope I don't get like, we would drink in there. We would have our tea bottles. We'd have our vodka in the tea, in the tea, and just like literally drink down there, smoke down there, like throw mini parties down there. I'm literally not joking. It was really fun. So I got really into that sort of thing, and I was hanging out with the track girls, and then sorry, all my messages were coming to the top. I was hanging out with the track girls, and it was fun, for a little while. And then we started going out to clubs and college parties. So first was clubs. I kind of knew a lot about the club scene. Well, a little bit, most about the club scene because I kind of grew up generally in that area. So I had, I knew about the club scene. So we would go to different clubs. We would go to the gay club because you can get in under 18, And then we would just have our older friends buy us alcohol, which would be like one of the older girls who was like on our floor. She would buy us alcohol. So that's what we would do. And it just all happened so fast. We all kind of got so close. There was like a group of 10 of us. I'm not going to say everybody's name, but sorry. But I'll just say a couple of people's names. De'Erica, which is my best friend, and one of my best friends. This is freshman year. So at the time, there was a girl named Courtney. There was Timmy. There was Jessica. And then Jean, which is Jeanette and Jamie. They were sophomores, but they lived on our floor. And then there was a couple other people here out. But I wasn't formed into that group yet. I was still hanging out with some of those girls are track girls, some of those were not. I was still hanging out with other track girls. So yeah. So I started going out, and then this one, one of the girls, I met Deerica. Okay, I don't know how I met Deerica. I don't remember when we met. I don't know how we met. I don't even know how we got so close, but all of a sudden, I was just hanging out with this girl like every single day. And I'm like, where did she come from? She probably said the same thing about me. So I remember being invited to this party by one of the other girls, and they're like, come with us, come with us. I'm like, oh, I'll only go if Deerica can come. So there I don't know why. I don't know. We just it was just kind of a thing where it was just natural, and I don't even remember meeting her. I just remember we were just close. That's all I can remember. So we went out to that party, and I think from there on out, we were together like every single day. So that was, the rest is history. No. Okay, so that was that. And then Anne was also around, but she was in the floor underneath us. But Anne would always come out and hang out. And Anne was one of my first friends that I met at Ursuline, actually. I remember meeting Anne. We had like all the same classes freshman year. So I definitely remember meeting Anne. Anne was like one of my first friends. I was like, oh, this girl's so cool. She's so sweet. So we started going out to these parties, which were like more so urban parties at the time. So we'd be going to like these, urban parties, club scenes that I knew about because I just knew because from, being in the area. So then soon after we got really close, me and Deerica, I stopped hanging out kind of with the other girls. And, I'm just like missing a lot of stuff right now. So it was a couple other girls who were like not on our floor, but on the floor underneath us. And we were all close at the beginning, but we didn't get along. What started it was because I invited one of my best friends from high school, which was Shamara. I invited her over, and I think my other friend Courtney, I invited her over. And, we invited these guys over. So we invite these guys. Well, I didn't really know the guys. The other, Courtney actually invited the guys, I believe. So we were like talking to these guys or whatever. They were kind of lame. So we kind of just like let them go. And then the two girls from the floor underneath us like runs and like just like, and like all over them, which is not a big deal, but because we didn't really care anyway, but it was just kind of like, geez, like slowly, like calm down a second. So we ended up all hanging out that night and having like a ball, like a great time. And one of the girls actually peed on the floor. She swears to the day she did not pee on the floor, but I remember waking up and she thought it was the bathroom. I remember her waking up and like saying like, I'm going to the bathroom, and just peeing on the side of the room. I swear to God, she does not. I don't know what happened, but I like was in a daze and I just fell back asleep. But anyways, this time is already flying. Okay. So that was that. So we got into pretty much, okay, so things just kept building up with those other group of girls between like, a bunch of us. Everyone is starting to figure out who these people are that you've been hanging out with. And we're still only in around October, guys. So pretty much September and October. So everyone's friends, everyone's hanging out at the beginning. Then all of a sudden, just split level, everyone goes crazy. So one night, me and Deerica were going to the smoker. And the two other girls were down, or I think it was like 4 other girls down in their room. So I don't know what happened, but a couple of the other girls had like wrote something on their washboards or something. I don't know. So we're coming back from the smoker and we hear like kind of like commotion. So we're like, what's going on? We're walking up to our room. We're like, what's going on? The girl grabs us. She's explaining to us what's going on. We're like, okay, whatever. So the other girl who we already didn't like at the time, it's over now, but comes running out of the room and she's like, who like, I don't even remember what she said. I know it had the B word in it. So immediately, as soon as I hear that, I go crazy. I run after her, run into the room, fling open the door like a giant idiot. I fling open the door and there we go. So yeah, we're just like in his face, blah, blah, blah. The RA runs over. She's breaking us up. And we didn't fight. We did not fight. But we were just like, the RA runs over, breaks us up, like get out of here, go over there, you go over there. So that happens. First trip to the student services. First trip to the office. What's the lady's name? I forgot. The lady who was in charge of like residents. First trip to her office for that situation. First trip. So, oh my gosh, I'm really talking a lot and we're already on 10 minutes. This is going to be in like 4 parts. So that's that. We kind of like go our separate ways. All throughout the semester, we're kind of like making fun of her. Which is not good, and I'm not like proud of that, but it was like both sides. We were like, oh, whatever. I know I was probably very loud and rude and like ignorant, but I was 18. So that's that. And around this time is going on, I'm forming a really close bond with Dearica and Jessica, Timmy, who's my roommate, a couple of the other girls. I know I'm missing other people. Courtney, I'm missing people, but I'm forming a really, you know, nice bond with these ladies right now. So from then I get close to, me and Dearica actually, well, we all kind of get close to Jean and Jamie, which Jean is on the track team and Jamie was her roommate. So we all kind of get close to her. We get really close to her. And we start going, they start inviting me and Dearica out with them. So we go out with them, we start partying, we start finding this whole new scene pretty much, which I've been over in this area, which is like called Coventry. I've been over in this area, and back to, mind you, this is back in 2008 for anyone who's around in the area. I've been over there a couple of times while in high school for parties and things, but it's different because it's college night now. So now we're going out on Thursdays for college night. Thirsty Thursdays. Okay. So every Thursday is college nights, Thirsty Thursdays. We become like kind of like the go-to party girls from our school, because no one necessarily at this time, no one was going out and hanging out with the people we were hanging out with from our school at this time. We were the ultimate. When you said Ursuline College, we were the girls. Like it was us. It was pretty much us. We were the girls. So everyone starts coming out with us like on our floor, and we're all going to, you know, Coventry, which becomes a ritual throughout where all the drama comes from. So we're all going out, we're all having a good time, we're drinking, we're partying, we're meeting guys, we're meeting older guys. So all the guys that we're meeting now are like at least like junior, seniors. Some were sophomores, but I would say junior, seniors, no freshmen. Like we only hang out with juniors and seniors. Jean meets her boyfriend. I don't know if I'm going to say his name. Okay, Jean meets her boyfriend, which, you know, she meets her boyfriend, and we meet him. He's really cool, really nice guy. And then Jamie, at the time, meets this guy. I don't want to say his name. My best friend is going to kill me. So Jamie, at the time, meets this guy. Is going to play a big role later on down the line. But she meets this guy, and I guess they're like banging at night. No one really knows. We were never really as close to Jamie as we were Jean, so no one really knew that whole situation. We knew they were banging, I guess, and she was like kind of not obsessed. We didn't know she was obsessed with him until like the next year. We just knew that it was this guy. So I guess something happened, and she has us call his phone. So I don't know what happened between the two. She never really told us, but you know, we're her friends, so we're like, whatever, we'll call his phone. So we would call and play on his phone for a little. So immature. We actually, what did we do? We toilet papered his house, and we also put tampons with ketchup, not tampons and pads. We smeared ketchup and put them all over his house, the front yard. I know, typical girl thing, so crazy. It was fun though, you know. So we did that, and we started going to the track parties, which were really fun, which pretty much they were held at Jean's boyfriend's house. So we started going to the track parties, and none of the girls liked us because we always were at these parties at other schools. Like there's three other colleges in our area. So we're at John Carroll parties. For freshman year, for the most part, we were only at Notre Dame parties. So we were at Notre Dame parties, parties in the local area, parties maybe at some parties from Kent. I mean, we were just pretty much at Notre Dame and in that area in the clubs. So that's where we were freshman year. And I'm going to wrap this up for freshman year. We pretty much ended up all being friends. Me, Timmy, Ann, Jean, not necessarily Jeanette. I mean, Jean and Jeanette are the same person, sorry. Jean, not necessarily Jamie. But we pretty much all ended up, Jessica, we pretty much all ended up being friends. And I want to make sure I fit pictures into the end of this video. So I'm going to cut it off right here. I'm trying to make sure I don't leave out anything. So now we're all figuring out our roommate situation. Anne wants to move up and live with Jessica. So we're figuring that out. So Anne and Jessica are together. Dearica did not have a roommate all freshman year. I pretty much spent my whole freshman year in her room. So she did not have a roommate. My roommate was Timmy. I just kept the same roommate, you know, because I didn't want to be like, hey, I'm going to go room with her. And then she's left under the bus. So, I mean, we were all going to be on the same floor anyway. So we all kept the same roommates for the most part. And then Jean moved with Jamie into Smith, which is like the college apartments. So we're going to leave off on that note, and the drama will unveil. All right. Bye, guys. Here are the pictures. Okay, so just very quickly, I wanted to say I'm going to have to put the pictures in another video because this video is way too long. So I'm going to put the pictures in this video. I'm going to put the pictures in another video. And, yeah, I'm going to do sophomore. I'm going to do freshman and sophomore year in a pictures video. Then I want to do a video full of just like junior and kind of senior and so on. So, all right. Keep watching. Bye.